In America, you should never rob a bank in the West. Faced with the robber's threat, the old man pretended to be scared, slowly crouched down, and said he'd get the money. But suddenly, the cowboy was startled. By the time he realized what happened, the old man had already escaped through the back door. When the cowboy jumped over the counter, he saw 3 rifles mounted underneath. He quickly opened the drawer and grabbed all the cash, then fled the bank. But he had only run a few steps outside when gunshots suddenly rang out behind him. He ducked behind a nearby well, frantically pulling out his pistol, then peeked out to see what was happening, only to find the old man charging out covered in pots and pans. The cowboy had never seen anything like it. Panicking, he fired several shots, but every bullet hit the iron pots. When the cowboy woke up, he found himself straddling his own horse, a rope around his neck tied to a tree. Standing before him were a few vigilantes who sentenced him to death for robbing the bank. Just as they were about to execute him, a group of villagers suddenly rushed in. Though their weapons were outdated, their numbers gave them the advantage, and they quickly drove the vigilantes away. While they didn't harm the cowboy, they didn't set him free either. No one knew how much time had passed, but eventually the cowboy's horse grew hungry and started grazing on the dry grass below as it ate up all the nearby grass. The horse kept stretching further out, putting the cowboy in a dangerous position. On the verge of suffocation, he suddenly spotted a cattle herder in the distance. Desperately, he shouted for help. Luckily, the herder heard him and rushed over to save him. Yet even in this life or death moment, the cowboy couldn't resist showing off his gun skills.
Hold still!